Yeah, it is, because that is. Artherton? Mike Artherton in the 2X on the front row. Daniel Anders on the outside in the number 5. Aaron Scroggins in the quarter car. Dustin Leatherman in the number 94. And the number 8 car is James Scroggins. Chris Rattery in the number 20 car. Chris Souther, I believe, is the C4.
Little 4 wide action as they come off turn number 2 down the backstretch for the first time. Aaron Scroggins searching for that lead, dives it in deep down on the bottom.
Here they come off at turn number 4 to cross it over the number 2 car. He'll hold on to the lead.
Atherton riding up the track. He'll hold on to that top spot. Now the 94 car in this battle as well. That's Leatherman down on the bottom.
3 wide, close racing down the backstretch. Here they come through turns 3 and 4. It's going to be Scroggins with the lead.
Leatherman riding in that number 2 spot. Right behind the leader is the number 2 car of Atherton. He running that top side, but the bottom working for Leatherman. He'll take over the 2nd position.
And Abel Plumbing, number 94, going to the number 2 spot. Meanwhile, good racing back in the pack for the number 4 spot. Right now, Chris Souther has the number 4 spot in the number 4.
Chris Rattery making a nice run around the top. He'll move up into the number 4 position. As a 66 now digging deep down on the bottom of the speedway, that's Cale Turner.
Scroggins trying to stretch out that lead in the quarter car. We've got problems. And turn number 4. And that's Don Scroggins in the number 8 car. That's going to slow us down here in the early going.
It'll be interesting to see what the 94 car of Dustin Leatherman does. He's got a good hot rod. He'll start right up on the back bumper of Aaron Scroggins. And Leatherman making that bottom lane work, making the pass for the number 2 spot. We'll see if he's able to get up there and do business with Aaron Scroggins.
And I believe we didn't call that number 2 out in the back. I believe that is Daniel Tarkington in the number 2 back there right in front of Scroggins. Our lineup, I believe, is good. And boy, you can see right there, good looking turkeys down there.
You shouldn't talk about the fans like that. Oh, you mean the trophies?
Yeah, the ones by the checks.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jerry. I hadn't seen him in a while. I wondered where he was at.
A turkey on a 4-wheeler, right?
Yeah, hey, I think we're still going to try to give that thing away, aren't we, Hoffman?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Right. Here we go off turn number 4. Scroggins leading them in. Leatherman going down to the bottom of the speedway, not going to make it work as Scroggins able to open up 5 car lengths over the 2nd place car.
Off turn number 4, they're going to get there's 2 laps to go right here. Next time around, they'll be looking for the white. Scroggins trying to hold on.
Chris Rattery had made his way up into the 4th spot, now dropping back. That restart not good for him. White flag for Aaron Scroggins.
And battle heating up over there. Turn number 2. Leatherman trying to get that lead away. Scroggins holds on for now, but here they come off 4.
Leatherman diving it deep down into turns 3 and 4. Not going to make it work, Aaron Scroggins. Dustin Leatherman and the number 2 machine of Mike Atherton.
All right, Reliable Chevrolet, your official sponsor of the B Modifieds here at the Springfield Raceway.
And Dennis, you got to believe if we had more laps there that bottom lane was starting to come in. I don't know if the tires needed to heat up a little bit or what, but the 94 got really strong right there at the end. So I think that bottom lane just needed a little bit more time. But Aaron Scroggins able to hold off that 94 machine.
guess. No, that's a. Oh, I should know. Oh, James. No.
Which one?
He was here last time. Yeah. Yeoman in the number 84, Maggard in the 160, right there on the front row. Number 55 car, Bill Schahuber. And we're getting ready to go racing right here. Green flag getting ready to come out.
Bill Schahuber up on the top side of the speedway, bringing them into turns 3 and 4. Maggard right up on his back bumper. James Thompson working good down on the bottom in the back of the pack. Woo! Car into the outside wall. It's going to be the number 84. Yeoman into the outside wall. Caution is out. And a tough break for the 84 car. Kind of got forced up into that outside wall. Making some pretty good contact there. And looks like some right front damage to that car at the very least. So tough break for the 84 of Yeoman. Blake Davidson in car number B, out in front, I should say. Bill Schahuber in car number 55. Bill Schahuber should be your leader. Bill Schahuber sponsored by Watson Metal Masters, and big part of that. A few weeks ago, brought a bunch of his employees out to the racetrack to enjoy the racing action. Bobby Maggard Jr. in car 160. Believe he'll be lining up in the number 3 spot.
Is that Monger in the 31? Yeah.
Jared Monger back there in car number 31. James Thompson in the 11. Sponsored by Hayden Machinery, one of our fine sponsors here at the Springfield Raceway. And Dustin Boston back there in car number 36. And looks like Yeoman up on the hook, headed back for the pit area. Tough break for that hard charger.
Pretty hard lick there for the number 84 right here on the front stretch. And indeed, he will go back to the pit area. Not sure if he'll be able to fix that number 84 machine. Real hard lick right here on the front stretch.
Yeah, and Dennis, as they pull the car away, you can see there he got some left side damage. Looks like the left side damage may be more severe than the right side, as once again he was forced up the racetrack. Tough break for one of our weekly runners. Man.
We love having this monitor. Oh, yeah. I was telling you about watching Jackie Dalton. You saw that, didn't you? I didn't see it. I just still on it.
All right, cars lined up behind Bill Schahuber. Davidson right on his back bumper, Maggard Jr., and here we go.
Off of turn number 2, Schahuber leads the way. Davidson in the number 2 spot. He's looking down around the bottom side. Coming off of turn number 4. Schahuber's going to hold on.
Jace Gay up in the number 3 spot right now. As James Thompson trying to make his way forward in car number 11.
Coming into turn number 3 and 4. Good battle right there between Thompson and Maggard off of the corner. Maggard's going to have that position as they go into turn number 1.
Bill Schahuber enjoying a pretty good lead right now as he gets a little bit sideways up in the marbles. Loses a little bit of that track lead that he had.
Trying to run up there on the top. Almost getting a little bit too high in that 3 and 4. Able to hold that car on the speedway. Here we come. This time not quite so high. He'll hold on to the lead.
Jace Gay on the move in car number 29. He's closed in on this battle for the lead, so 3 cars going to battle it out as we come down to the end of this heat race.
Here they come once again. Up top side is Schahuber. Davidson in a little trouble now in the number B car. Jace Gay's going to be right there side by side as they go into turn 1.
Jace Gay gave him a lot of room over here in turn number 4. Now he'll try to put the pass on him going into turn 3.
Here they come off of turn number 4. It's the white flag for Bill Schahuber in the number 55. Jace Gay into the number 2 spot.
Blake Davidson hooking the bottom, and I tell you what, Jace Gay one shot, might make it work.
Here he comes. He dives it in low. He slides it up in front of Schahuber, and in fact he will pick up the win. What a move there by the 29.
And Dennis give a call there to Bill Schahuber. Bill cuts him a break right there coming off turn number 4. Not surprising. Bill's a good, safe, clean driver.
Yeah, a lot of restraint there on the behalf of the number 55 car. Jace Gay putting on a big move, but as you said, Bill Schahuber gave him room to make that pass complete, and it's better to finish second than to finish wrecked, and so good move there by Schahuber. Next heat race rolling off onto the speedway. I believe that's Kenny Pike in the number 88 car. And Jimmy Cummings in the number 19 car.
Joplin in car number 18. Brent Fielder in car number 32, I believe. Taylor Moore starts at the back of the pack in the 00. Keep your eye on that machine as he looked good in the hot laps. Corey Williams in the 88. Here we go. Huh? 19 car out in front. He'll take him down into turns 3 and 4. Cummings showing the way.
Here they come off of turn number 4. They're 4 wide as they come off the corner. Not sure if it's going to work. Looks like it will. They're still 3 wide in turns 1 and 2.
Fielder made a big move down in turns 1 and 2, able to keep it going in the right direction. Good battle off turn number 4 for the lead. 4 wide.
Here they come again, 4 wide as they go into turn number 1 to 32, cutting it down to the bottom.
Fielder trying to make the slide job work as Taylor Moore, keep your eye on him, he's up to 3rd, sideways for the 88.
Problems for the 88. Makes a little contact with Justin Pike. And looks like we are going to stay under green.
Kenny Pike keeping it going. We stay green. Good job to him as 3 cars battle for this top spot.
Taylor Moore on a rail. That 00 started from the rear. He has come up to the front of the pack as they work into turn number 3.
He'll try to slide up the racetrack a little bit. Not able to complete the pass. Falls back into line. The 19 car in the 3rd spot.
I believe that is Fielder in the number 32 car as he comes off of turn number 4.
And that is Wesley Smith in car number 32. Wesley Smith in the 32, white flag in the air.
One more time around for Smith. Here comes Taylor Moore down on the inside. It's going to be a race to the lead.
Let him slide, now come under him. Wesley Smith coming back underneath will take the win. Taylor Moore finishes up in 2nd. And Jimmy Cummings holds on to 3rd. And that is Wesley Smith in car number 32. Wesley Smith in the 32.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a heck of a race right there. Good race for the 00 coming up from the back row. Finishing up in the number 2 spot. And if they're going by passing points, of course, that would be a big boost for the 00 car.
Well, I think Wesley Smith had to know the slide job was coming, and he timed it perfect. He let Taylor Moore slide out in front, then dove back underneath him, and that's a nice finish right there.
29. We don't. Oh, okay. Or is it Jeff LaBaube? Well, big Jeff LaBaube, the number 29. Jackie Dalton on the outside in the 21. Duncan in the number 7 right there in row number 2. As we have another car coming out on the speedway, the number 14 car on his outside, Kameron Grindstaff. Green flag.
Jackie Dalton, Shawn Duncan out in front. A little bit of contact between the top two. They keep it going straight down the backstretch.
Here they come into turn number 3. The 29 car not getting a very good start. Trying to come back in that number 29. Jeremy Price looking down to the bottom side, number 11 car, as the top 2 cars battle off of turn number 4.
Down the front stretch they come, and Shawn Duncan with a good run will take over that top spot.
Jackie Dalton working on the top side. He'll retake the lead off of turn number 2. Here they come through 3 and 4. Once again, Shawn Duncan's got a nice run on the bottom.
Oh, trouble for the 14 car going around during turns 3 and 4. And caution going to come out. Kameron Grindstaff going around. See if you can see anything on that 29.
I don't see anything. Okay, 29X was in that first one. So
this is Jace Gay.
All right, doing a little sorting out on our 29s. Actually, we were calling Jace Gay in the second heat race, the 29 Jace Gay. Right here in this 29, the silver and orange 29, this is Jace Gay. Jeff LaBaube was the orange 29 earlier.
Yeah, our apologies. Our computer went crash a little bit earlier tonight, I believe, so we're kind of scrambling a little bit, but bear with us as we'll try to get them going. Right now we know Jackie Dalton is out in front.
And off of turn number 4, Dalton leads him in. Duncan's had a strong car in that D7 so far. Jace Gay looking around the top side as they come into turn number 3.
Jace Gay, as you mentioned, not a good start, but he's running real good right now, trying to run down Shawn Duncan.
Jackie Dalton out to a pretty decent lead now as he works his way off of turn number 4. Jace Gay up on the top side, gets a little bit loose. That's going to allow the number 11 car of Jeremy Price to pick up that number 3 spot.
Jace Gay coming back now, trying to make up the top spot, make the top lane, I should say, work. Right now, still a ways to go as Jackie Dalton sees the white.
It's going to be Blair in the number 81 car coming in, putting into the top 5. Blair into the top 5 in the number 81 car.
Off turn number 4, down to the start-finish line, it'll be the 21 of Jackie Dalton. Shawn Duncan finishes second. Price finishes up in third. Jace Gay fourth. And Dennis, kind of an interesting turn of events there. Shawn Duncan was really all over Jackie Dalton in the 21 earlier. After the caution, though, Jackie Dalton and the Carthage, Missouri driver pulling away. So kind of interesting how that changed for Shawn Duncan there. Price doing a nice job coming up to the number 3 spot.
All right, last final heat race coming up for your B modifieds. And leading them out, it's going to be Dylan McCowan in the number 8. On his outside, Brent Fielder in the number 32 car. Rod Inman in the number 17 car. And then Gilmore in the number 66 car. Mike Keevan in the number 2 car, outside row number 2. And then the 9 car, Don Mars in the number 19. And J.C. Morton in the number 18 car, the number 17, Kyle Schrum in the 17.
Three wide action off turn number 2. Down the backstretch they'll go. It's going to be Dylan McCowan out in front. Fielder running in second. J.C. Morton on the charge.
And problems over in turn number 4. The Inman machine, number 17. Getting a little bit sideways over there, and the the 18 car of J.C. Morton making the pass on the outside, nowhere to go. Looked like he almost was going to clear that 17 car that was sideways, but not quite. And it's too bad. What a great start for the 18 car. Looked like he was going to move right up to the front.
Yeah, JC was on the charge, working up on the top side of the speedway. And, you know, JC's a smooth operator and does a nice job of keeping that car clean. You can tell by looking at it. But nowhere to go right there when the 17 was sliding up the racetrack. And looks like the hook for the 18, but hopefully not anything that can't be repaired. And Dennis, if you remember a few years ago in the B-Mod Nationals, a big 6,000 to win race, J.C. Morton ran about the last 10 laps with the upper A-arm broke on the left side. You remember that?
Yeah.
Quite a finish there. And, of course, that, you know, the left side not nearly as important, but obviously you'd like all the parts working.
Yeah, that's for sure. And I tell you what, good wheel man right there, number 18. Made a lot of laps here at this Springfield Raceway. And again, hopefully he can make some repairs to that car and be back. But I tell you what, you look at the level of competition we've had here this afternoon. To come through a B feature is going to be super tough. We're going to have B features tonight that's much better than any A main that you might find anywhere around. And so it's going to be tough business coming from the B feature into the A.
Yeah, and with no passing points for the 18 car, he'll start deep in the field in the B main as well. So if they can get that car fixed, though, I really think J.C. Morton can get that car up to the front of the field. J.C. sponsored by Midwest Sheet Metal. Driving the Phoenix Power, make the Phoenix chassis race car, Yeoman Power underneath the hood of the 18.
And we see the 17 going back to the pits as well, the Inman machine, number 17. One of our regular racers right here at Springfield Raceway every Saturday night. Had some pretty good runs earlier in the season and struggled just a little bit here towards the end. But hate to see anybody get tore up like that, but not sure what happened. Just got a little bit loose coming through their 3 and 4, and he'll take that car back to the pit area. It looks like our lineup is good. Dylan McCowan, again, is your leader. Dylan coming out of the Midwest Modified division here at Springfield Raceway.
And Dennis, look at the right front on Ryan Gilmore's car. I believe he's got something broke on that 66 car as the right front tire is almost laying down. So you got to believe that Ryan Gilmore may be headed for the pit area right here. Nope, he's staying on the track, but watch that right front tire on that 66. It really looks like it's got some troubles.
Yeah, it does. That does not look good. In fact, I think he may be trying to get an opinion from the 32 car about that tire. He pulled up beside the 32 car of Fielder, and you can see him maybe motioning to him about that. I don't know.
I don't know that I'd want to be on the outside of that 66, but I tell you, Ryan will take care of the race car and not try his best. But again, you can see a lot of damage to that right front. And that kind of looks like an upper A arm as well, but on that right side, that's just a critical point. So if Ryan is out of this race, we'll see how it goes. That'll be two of the top runners, but we'll see how it goes here. Three wide, down the backstretch they'll go. Dylan McCowan in the middle of the sandwich fielder up on the top side. Ryan Gilmore driving the injured 66.
Meanwhile, back in the pack, two cars spinning, Strum and the 21 of Yoakum. Make that Cody Ryder, the 21.
Dennis, I tell you what, I cannot believe that 66 car handled as good as it did through the corners as he was battling for the lead. You can tell that right front tire would flop over when he put a lot of pressure on it, and now that he's got the pressure off of it, it's back the other way. So we'll just see if that thing is able to hold on.
Yeah, I don't know how long you can hold on to a car like that. A lot of pressure on that right side when these cars go into these corners, just a lot of pressure. And we'll see. It's going to be interesting to see how that holds up. And a tough break. Looks like the 32 car has a flat tire on the right rear. Brent Fielder, the number 32. Inside three.
Well, if Ryan Gilmore can hang on, he started in the 5th position. If he can get some passing points here, he'd be in good shape. But I'm going to tell you, it just doesn't look good down there on the racetrack. And obviously no way for him to see that from the driver's seat.
You know he's got to feel it, though, when you go into the corner. I mean, he knows that thing ain't right, but he'll do what he can to hold on to it. Here we go. Looks like we're going to get a green flag this time. Dylan McCowan leads him down to the green flag.
Mike Keenan into the number 2 spot. Ryan Gilmore looking up to the top side of the speedway. He's got a good run. He'll take over the 2 spot.
As they come into turns 3 and 4, the number 2 car trying to hold on to that 2nd spot. Won't be able to do it.
Ryan Gilmore sets his sights on leader Dylan McCowan. Still about 10 car lengths to catch up to the top spot.
Here they come off of turn number 4. Dylan McCowan looking strong in that number 8 car, as Gilmore will try to run him down.
Everybody running the bottom except for that 9 car. That'd be Don Mars up on the top side. Everybody else hooking the bottom.
And off of turn number 4, things getting close back there between the 21 and the 9. Cody Ryder holding on to that 21. 9 car goes around him now as they go down the backstretch.
Dylan McCowan on a Sunday drive here on a Saturday afternoon leads him through turns 3 and 4 way up on the top side. I believe this will be a 2 to go right here. 2 to go for the leaders. McCowan, Gilmore both running the bottom of the speedway. White flag in the air one more time around for Dylan McCowan. Final time around off turns 3 and 4. McCowan bringing him in. He'll win it. Gilmore second. And Keevan finishing 3rd. Well, not that we needed any backing up, but if you ever doubted the talent of Ryan Gilmore, don't doubt it anymore. I tell you what, he could not have had much grip at all on that right front, as that tire was, maybe a quarter of that tire was actually hitting the racetrack. The way they lean those in, tow those in, it gives you more grip when you're down in the corner, and that was doing the exact opposite.